when life be lifing in your business, it's really hard to show up. I was hearing that a lot. Life be lifing, and how you feel is a direct connection with how you show up, how your body moves. Your brain is the supercomputer and your body is the robot. And so therefore your brain, your subconscious mind is telling your body what to do next. So when life be lifing, when you have all these emotions, all these things going on in your life, it's hard to show up. I'm gonna share a story with y'all. When I first decided to leave my husband, I was really, really sad. I spent a lot of time crying, spent a lot of time pondering, thinking, blaming myself for the loss of my marriage, blaming myself for the breaking up of my family. I really struggled, and I was trying to show up for my business, and I did not. I couldn't. It was as if my body wouldn't let me, because mentally I was going through so much. And more specifically, the blaming myself, the way I blamed myself for the end. I was going through so much. So it was hard to show up. It was hard to show up and plan. It was hard to show up and do content. It was hard to show up and even talk to a potential client, because inside I was so broken. Now, as a business owner, if you ain't running your business, ain't nothing running, right? Like, if you ain't running your business, ain't nothing running for you, especially when you just starting out in business. And so that's what made it extremely difficult, is to be going through this, to be really experiencing this, and to not be able to run my business. It's like I felt like a failure, not just in business, but in life. Let's keep it 1,000. Life is always going to life. Things are always going to happen. And the struggle is going to be real to show up for yourself, whether it be on your career, in your business. It doesn't matter what you're doing. When life is lifing, it is still hard to show up, to cheer other people on. Like, it's hard to show up. So here are 3 things that I did to help me show up in my business, to help me heal from my broken relationship and my broken feelings and broken thoughts, and to really just help me grow. Number 1, gave myself grace. I understand that I was going through some things, and some days I just allowed myself to cry. I just allowed myself to release the pain. I allowed myself to release the heartache. I allowed myself to just cry it out. But I also know I couldn't stay there. Number 2, I practiced gratitude. I practiced gratitude in such a way that I was grateful for the relationship, for everything I got to experience in the relationship, for the love that I got to have, for the joy that I got to experience. And then not only that, I started to be grateful for my previous relationships, so relationships that I had in the past, and, the love I experienced there and the lessons I learned from that. I just was in immense gratitude for all of it. Number 3, I looked at the lessons. I looked at all the lessons learned. I looked at them and said, hey, you, I see you, I learned you, and I have grown. But I looked at all of the lessons learned. And in doing these 3 things, I showed up little by little, step by step, more and more. Every day in my business, I showed up more. And that showing up more for myself gave me a whole new sense of confidence that I never knew I needed. So I'm saying all that to say this: life is always going to life. You're always going to have circumstances, whether it be grieving the loss of a love, grieving the loss of a family member, grieving the loss of a child. My son's on his way off to college. I cried because I'm losing my baby. I'm not losing him, but he's going to school, getting his education, bettering himself, but he will no longer be like by my side. And he's been by my side since the little boy was born, right? 18 years. So I'm saying all that to say this: life is going to continue to life, but you are still needed. You are still wanted. Your gift is still desired in this world, in this community, everywhere that you're at. We still need you, hunty. Okay? And so let it life. Give yourself the grace. Hold a gratitude space for everything that you just went through, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then at the end of it all, take little steps. Look at what you've learned, grow from it, and move forward. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved, you are cared for, you are needed, you are wanted. Your gift is desired in this world. So I want you to show up as the gift that you are, even through life and on you. Because it's going to do its thing, honey. You might as well show up, show out, and show them what you made of. I always want you to remember, Coach Jackie got your back. And if you need help while life is lifing to make it through so you can thrive in your business, hey, hit me up. I got you, boo.